What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I'm gonna get right into it. Coach Dabo Swenney of the Clemson Tigers, right? They lost their first game, and so a lot of people are saying that Dabo Swenney can coach this new generation of ball players, right? Football players. And it seems that Dabo Swenney has an issue with with kids now. They like this NIL money that these kids are making, because kids with this NIL money, he feels like you can't really discipline them or talk, say anything that they don't like, because they can take their money and then they can go to another school, right? And so to me, I just think that like these old school coaches are going to have to learn how to deal with that NIL situation, because it's not going anywhere. And I think, and so he tried to coach in a way that's not really going to make him successful. Like, for instance, Roddy White says that Coach Dabo Swenney have too many black players on the team, right? And so that might be, he says had too many white. I'm sorry, I think he said they have too many white players on the team. And so what Roddy White is probably trying to say is like, Clemson traditionally, had more speed and more athleticism on their team, at certain positions. And so, all right, so when you think about it, now, not that all white kids come from money or have money, and not that all black kids don't have money, you know what I mean, depending on their upbringing. But a lot of these ball players do come from like humble beginnings, right? And so when they have a chance to go to a school and get that NIL money, that kind of takes some of the leverage away from the coaches, as far as being able to like the way they discipline kids or to talk to kids, and kids don't want to be talked to or responded to in a certain way. But if you can hold their scholarship or you can hold their scholarship over their head, use that as leverage, or playing time, you could use that as leverage. But now that takes that away from the coaches, right? And so I think that the coaches need to they're going to have to find other ways of relating to the players, rather than leveraging playing time. Well, I don't feel like leveraging like not just playing time, but leveraging like their scholarship. Because if you take a scholarship away from a kid or cut back his funding, then you know what I mean, that will give the kid incentive to play harder. And so sometimes that create resentment. But now they can't do that, because your star players are going to have that NIL money. And so, like I said, coaches like Dabo Swenney is going to have to find other ways of motivating kids, to play hard for him. He's going to have to find other ways and he's just going to have to go along with that NIL system and recruit the players that he know that he can get. If he's not willing to compromise, then he will be. I think like things just. He's gonna get passed by, as far as like being able to navigate this new system, this NIL system, because like I said, this NIL is not going anywhere. And and what does that say about coaches who like, are they really good coaches if you have to you have to threaten to take a kid's scholarship? Or I can see threatening their playing time. Like, if you're not performing, then you can't get out on the field. But coaches will use your your scholarships against you. If you're not playing hard, then then you won't have a scholarship. But now that's off the table for a lot of players, especially star players at these skill positions. coaches don't like that. The coach at was it Nick Saban? He also don't like that because it, like I said, it takes the leverage away from the coach. But I think a lot of these coaches are going to have to coach the same way they coach like at the NFL level. You know, they're going to have to, you know, because it's two different kinds of coaches. You're going to have to respect these kids. And you know, it's a fine line because some of these guys are immature. That's true. And if you have an immature athlete, you probably don't want them at your program anyway, because you know, because you don't have ways of using leverage against these kids. And sometimes that's, you know, that's the way to get probably the easiest way to get to them. And that's all they're going to understand. But my question is, like, you know, if Dabo Swenney can adjust to this new system, this new NIL system, and learn, and you know, and learn how to coach in this new environment. That's my take on it. Let me know what you think. Like I said, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I will check you all out in the next video. Peace.